Go ahead and turn the service over to Dr. NAMIHIRA for the health nugget. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll take next 15 minutes or so, and I'll give you a health nugget. Today's health nugget is gut microbiota part 3. So what is the gut means? Gut means the digestive system coming from the esophagus. Okay, and this is the mouth, and then this is the swallowing tube called the esophagus. And esophagus gets into the stomach. This is where all the food is broken down into smaller pieces. Then go down to the small intestine called duodenum. This is the liver, and all the bile comes out of the liver into the gallbladder, stored there, and then pour into the small intestine to be mixed with the food coming from the stomach. And the small intestine is the place where you absorb all the nutrients. And then emptied into the large intestine, go up, it's called ascending colon, going across the transverse colon, coming down, it's called descending colon. This is very important, it's called sigmoid colon, and they go into the rectum and go to the toilet. So this is just the overview of the digestive system. Today I want you to focus your attention on this part of the intestine, it's called the colon. This is where the bacteria reside. This is the home for the trillions of bacteria, and it's very important to keep the good bacteria numerous in number and strong, and keep the bad bacteria few in number and weak and under suppression. So that's the main key point. There is okay, I want you to learn 3 or 4 terminology. Pre-biotics, PRE, PRO-BIOTIcs, and symbiotics, SYN, and also DYS, dysbiotics. I'll give you an example. Pre means before. Prebiotics, this is basically, it's a fiber that stimulates the growth of a healthy bacteria. So in one word, if I summarize what is the prebiotics, this is just like a fertilizer. You use it so that you can make bacteria grow. And that's called prebiotics. What is the pro? Pro means for life, probiotics. Pro means that's a live bacteria. And I'll give you an example. It's a live bacteria. And what is the symbiotics? Symbiotics is a mixture of both prebiotics and probiotics. And the fourth word I want you to remember, that's called the dysbiosis, DYS. Dysbiosis means that's the disruption of the balance between good bacteria and bad bacteria. What you want is this. What you want is the good bacteria, numerous in number and strong, and then also bad bacteria, few in number and weak. That's the ideal environment that you want to create inside of your gut. So, what is the example of the prebiotics? Just very briefly, good one, coconut oil is a good one, banana, chia seed is very good, cabbage and barley, leeks, oats, yams, berries, all the berries, strawberry, blackberries, and blueberries, and all the berries. Carrots is very good. Flax is very good prebiotic. Apple, okay? Eat apple every day. It's very good for the fiber. It's good for the prebiotic. Garlic. You may lose one friend or two, but you will save your life. So remember this word. Onions, very good. Carrots, and also wheat. And the radish is very good. And sweet potato. So these are the prebiotics. This is just like a fertilizer that the bacteria in your large intestine can use in order to grow and multiply. That's the PRE. So what is the probiotics? This is the live bacteria. Remember, live bacteria. If you heat them too much, you kill the bacteria. So be very careful. Okay? What is the example of the probiotics? And I'll give you a slide one by one. Kefir and kimchi and the yogurt and so forth. But I have one slide, multiple slides on this topic, so I'm going to just give idea. Probiotics means the live bacteria. So next is the example of the one by one. What is the probiotic food to improve your health? Okay, so those who want to take a note, keep on going. Kefir. What is a kefir? Kefir is a fermented milk drink. Okay, yogurt. Yogurt is found in most supermarkets, but it's very good probiotics because it contains a number of the live bacteria. And yogurt is also good source of calcium, phosphorus, potassium, vitamin A, vitamin B12, vitamin B2. Vitamin B2 is very important for the nervous system, making it a highly nutritious food. And then later on during this lecture, and as we go on this journey, I will share the technique how you make a yogurt at home. It's called homemade yogurt. Next category is the buttermilk. This is all the example of the probiotic food. Buttermilk. What is the buttermilk? Buttermilk is a type of fermented, is the key word, fermented milk. The name refers to the origin. Buttermilk was originally the liquid that was remained after churning cream into butter. So that's called buttermilk. Now I have it's called acidophilus milk. What is acidophilus milk? This is another type of fermented, keyword, fermented milk. Acidophilus milk is made by the fermentation of the cow's milk with the lactobacillus. It's a very good bacteria. Lactobacillus acidophilus. So this is where the acidophilus comes in. Lactobacillus is very good. It's called a key cornerstone bacteria as a supergut. It's called Lactobacillus acidophilus. Next, tempeh. What is a tempeh? Tempeh is made from the soybeans, or it can be made out of the, corn, or red beans, or green beans, or black beans. It's considered functional food based on its high protein, vitamins, antioxidants, very good property. It's a probiotic and a calcium content. It's called a tempeh. Next item, miso. I'm originally from Japan, so I'm very familiar with the miso. Miso is a salty, it's a very savory soybean paste that is commonly used in Japanese cooking in the food, such as the miso soup. In other words, after you make this soybean paste, then you take this paste, put it into your water, and then make a soup. We call it miso soup. Miso is made using a two-step fermentation process, first involving the mold and then involving the bacteria and yeast. Miso has been investigated for its anti-cancer, antimicrobial against the bacteria, and anti-obesity, meaning against gaining weight. So people from Oriental culture, especially from Japan, is very familiar to us because this is a stable food in the Japanese diet. So that's called miso. Miso is basically it's a soybean paste. Next is the sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is cabbage. You remember keyword? Fermented. Sauerkraut is a cabbage fermented using a various lactic acid bacteria. It's widely consumed in many European and Asian nations. Studies showed consuming the sauerkraut may provide anti-inflammatory, against the inflammation, antioxidant, very good antioxidant, anti-carcinogenic. What does the carcinogenic mean? Anti-cancer, anti-carcinogenic activity in body and protection against oxidative DNA damage. So sauerkraut is very good. Next, kimchi. What is the kimchi? It is a traditional Korean dish made out of what? See, remember keyword? Fermented what? Cabbage. Cabbage is a very common vegetable fermented to make a kimchi. So kimchi is a traditional Korean dish with a fermented vegetable like cabbage. Kimchi can be purchased in many supermarkets and so forth. And the scientists have found studying this kimchi for possible benefits. What are those? It's a healthy aging means your wrinkle is less, improved immune system. That's very good. Keep on, keep on. Antioxidant is a very important property. And the reduced risk of the cancer, that's very good. Cardiovascular means heart disease, cardiovascular disease, and metabolic syndrome. What is the metabolic syndrome? We're referring to diabetes. Okay. So next one is kombucha. What's a kombucha? This is increasing popularity. It's a fermented, see, always remember the keyword, fermented, fermented, fermented. It is a fermented beverage that dates back, way back thousands of years as a remedy for various health problems in East Asia, and you can find a market. So this is kombucha is nothing but a fermented liquid. It's responsible for the antioxidants, very important property, antimicrobial against the bacteria, and the probiotic properties. So that's the kombucha. Next, apple cider vinegar is another easy to find, and you can use this as a probiotic. But if you make sure that you look for the brand, it's called the Mother. Mother means it contains live culture of fermented organism. You don't want to have a dead organism. You want to have a live culture, means a live bacteria. In addition to providing the probiotics, apple cider vinegar may keep control of the blood sugar. See, blood sugar. What are you referring to? The diabetes, diabetes mellitus. Yeah. Control the blood sugar, acid, and weight loss is very important, and also provide antimicrobial against the bacteria. So lose weight, that's very good property. Control the blood sugar, that's good for the diabetes. And antimicrobial means when you have an infection. So that's the apple cider vinegar. What is olive? Olive, when it's fermented, this is the key word. Fermented olive has been studied. It's very with a potential benefit. It's a good antioxidant stress, good. Lipoprotein metabolism, that's good for the diabetes. Reduce inflammation. When you have an inflammation like arthritis, very good one. And also reduce the blood pressure. So fermented olive has a place as a part of the probiotics. What is I have a pickle. It's a pickled onions, see? And I have another example. The pickled onions. Looking for the probiotic rich pickled onion, seek out, it's a fermented, it's a keyword. Another one, fermented variety, not the canned variety. See, canned pickle won't do any good. But it's a fermented variety. But onion, even though it's not a fermented, healthy addition to the most diet. They provide the antioxidant keyword, antioxidant benefit to reduce oxidative damage to cells, and it's anti-inflammatory benefit. So there is a benefit for the pickled onions. Okay. Next, and this is another pickle. What is another pickle? It's a pickled beets, B-E-E-T-S, beets. The pickled beets can be purchased in the supermarket and so forth. But buying this local market, look for it's called a fermented variety. That's the keyword, the fermented. Fermented beets contain the lactobacillus. This is the good bacteria. What is the good bacteria? I'll just give you an answer. One is the lactobacillus. Second is the bifidobacteria. And the third is the Saccharomyces. So fermented beets contains the lactobacillus, plant name, and can be made with ginger, garlic. See, garlic is very good. If you take a garlic, you may lose one or two friends, but it will save your life. And salt as a flavor. So this is another example. Pickled beets. See, before I showed you pickled onions. Okay? So let's move on. What is the next one? Again, it's a pickle. It's a pickled cucumbers. This time we're talking about the cucumbers. Pickled cucumbers, it's called aca pickles, commonly found in the grocery stores. It's very good. It has many probiotic properties, and it's a fermented. It has to be fermented, not canned. Okay, the keyword. Fermented, but not canned or jarred with it. You can easily make them, but also you can slice the cucumbers and you can make pickled cucumber at home in salt water, and you can make it. So you can make cucumbers, and pickled cucumber at home by yourself. So once again, prebiotics is it's a plant or the vegetable that we can eat so that the bacteria can use as a fertilizer. That's a PRE. Probiotics is a live organism. It's a live bacteria. If you heat them up, you kill all the bacteria. That's not good. So I have 3 more slides and I'm done. So why I'm concentrating on the gut bacteria, gut microbiota, there is many health benefits. Like for the digestive system, bloating goes down, abdominal cramps, abdominal pain goes down. Inflammatory bowel disease, we deal with it called Crohn's disease. It's a very serious GI disorder. And also it's called chronic ulcerative colitis. It's a serious digestive disorder, can lead to the cancer. So controlling gut microbiota, you have a tremendous benefit. Controlling or curing the Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis. IBS, what does IBS stand for? Irritable bowel syndrome. What is the symptom? Abdominal pain, cramps, diarrhea, constipation, and then bloating sensation. So there is a tremendous benefit to treat IBS by controlling gut microbiota. Constipation. It's a very common condition that I deal with, constipation. So when you have a constipation, paying attention to keep the good bacteria numerous in number and strong, keep the bad bacteria few in number and weak, you can also help your constipation to go away. And also colon cancer. I'm very interested in this topic because I deal with this issue day by day on a daily basis doing colonoscopy. So nowadays I'm moving into this direction, not only removing the colon polyps and taking care of the colon cancer, but also explaining the concept, how important it is to keep your gut microbiota in good shape, keep the good bacteria numerous in number and strong, keep the bad bacteria weak and few in number and under suppression. Obesity is a big topic. It's a big topic. How does the microbiota affect obesity? It's a very complex process, and I'll give you another lecture. But there is enough data pointing toward, in favor of, controlling the gut bacteria. In other words, depending upon what you eat, what you drink, and how you sleep, and how many hours you sleep, and how you control the stress, has a far-reaching beneficial impact upon the obesity issue. Next one is diabetes. How does the microbiota controlling the gut bacteria has a positive impact upon the diabetes? It's another topic, but there is a strong evidence in favor of improving the diabetes. Next is atherosclerosis. This is the heart disease, cardiovascular disease. What is the most important point? Stroke goes down, and also peripheral vascular disease goes down, and also heart attack. So cardiovascular disease risk goes down. Next is the asthma. So when you have a respiratory tract disease, you help. Mental, gut microbiota and the mental health is a huge topic. Huge topic. In short sentence, how does it happen? When you're controlling the microbiota, there is a specific species of a bacteria that is responsible. Once you cultivate and give a favorable environment and circumstance in the gut, those bacteria work in your favor in producing more serotonin, and serotonin is what? That's the happy hormone. So that means your depression goes down, your anxiety is under control, ADHD is under control, and then also there is a data pointing in favor of reducing the dementia. So there is a very close connection between controlling the gut microbiota and then also positive benefit upon the mental health. Next is the skin. What is the most common example? Wrinkles and eczema. So controlling paying attention to gut bacteria your wrinkles go away, and also your eczema improve. Next one is autoimmune disease. It's a big topic. Arthritis and the rheumatoid arthritis, Hashimoto's thyroiditis. So all this is called autoimmune disease. Also, there are data pointing in favor of improving the condition. So this is a very important summary slide. Okay. So the announcement: the gut microbiota is the part 4. Today is the part 3. The next month is the part 4. And on Saturday, on April the 5th, 2025, at the 10:05 a.m., bring all your friends, relatives, neighbors, and to the meeting. Okay? Thank you. I'm done.